Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a beautiful princess who lived in a big castle with high walls around it. The princess had everything she could ever want, but she was very lonely. She had no friends to play with. One day, the princess was walking around the castle when she saw a little mouse trying to push a crumb of bread that was bigger than it was. The princess stopped and watched the mouse for a while. It was so cute! And when the mouse finally made it to its hole, the princess felt a little less lonely. From that day on, the princess started looking for more cute little animals to be her friends. She would walk around the castle grounds and bring little bugs and worms and birds into the castle to keep as pets. The servants weren't very happy about this, but the princess didn't care. She loved taking care of her little animals, and they brought her so much joy. Then, one day, the princess found a little kitten. It was so tiny and cute, just like a little ball of fluff. The princess picked it up and cuddled it and named it Snowball. Snowball loved to play with the princess, and they became best friends. Then one day, Snowball stopped acting like herself. She didn't want to play or eat. She just wanted to curl up in a ball and sleep. The princess was worried, so she took Snowball to the castle vet. "What's wrong with her?" the princess asked. "She has a bad case of the sniffles," the vet said. "And if she doesn't get some rest, she might die." The princess was so scared. She didn't want her best friend to die, so she took Snowball home and stayed with her day and night until she got better. And it was so sweet. The princess would make Snowball warm milk and feed it to her with a tiny spoon. And she would stay up all night singing to her, even though she was too scared to sleep. A few days later, Snowball was feeling much better. She purred and nuzzled against the princess and licked her face. The princess was so happy that her best friend was okay. Then, as a reward for being such a good pet and for getting her through such a scary time, the princess gave Snowball a little treat. Every single day after that, the princess gave Snowball a little treat for being such a brave and loving cat. The princess and Snowball lived happily ever after in the big castle with all of their little bug and bird friends. They were so happy that they had each other and all of their animal friends, and they never felt lonely again. The end.